2, 1. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bandeja Club 2025 finale live at Padel Gold Coast. My name is Dylan Kimlin. Sitting alongside me, we have Roscoe. G'day, mate. How are we feeling today?
I'm well, buddy. I played two of my first rounds yesterday and the last one today, so
Yep.
I'm just here chilling with you until semi-final time, watching some great paddle.
I'll tell you what, viewers, we have a pretty awesome set of games in store for us live here on the broadcast. And we are on the Bandeja Club YouTube channel, so I've had a bunch of people this morning asking about how to find the streams and share it around. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, as well as follow Padel Gold Coast on all of their social media pages to keep up to date with all things tournaments. Now, Roscoe, you played earlier today, mate, and a little bit, I think the weather, we were all expecting it to be a little bit like Armageddon this weekend, but it's nice and warm and sunny at the moment.
Yeah, Dylan, I don't know how we missed the weather yesterday. It seemed like Padel Gold Coast had a bit of a force field around it.
Yeah.
So we got very lucky to get yesterday done, and
Yeah.
it's been a hot, sticky morning today. Unsure what the afternoon will bring, but mate, it's
Yep.
good to see some high-level paddle back on the Padel Gold Coast courts.
I'm very, very much looking forward to diving into the broadcast for all of our viewers at home. And to give you all a little bit of an idea, viewers, currently we're about to get underway with our men's A pool matches, which will see the combination of brown and white, who are right in front of us here on our camera, and they're up against a combination of Joe and Momokawa, who I believe all four of these gentlemen play here. I think Joe said he plays everywhere, but you obviously play here a lot, mate. You know all of the locals.
Yeah, so on court today, we've got something far out. We've got Tim Brown.
Mhm.
So Tim Brown based in Sydney, currently #1 ranked on the Australian Paddle Tour. Spends a lot of time in Asia playing the Asia Pacific paddle events, a lot of the FIP events.
Yep.
So he's a bit of a world traveller, or in regards to his paddle. We've also got Oliver White. Oliver White currently #3 in the Australian rankings. First picked up paddle in Spain. Came here, was actually the first coach at Padel Gold Coast, believe it or not. Maybe
There you go.
6 or 7 years ago. And has recently just had his first child.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to go over to Qatar with Tim
Yep.
this year. Last week. Oliver was meant to be in that team, but couldn't make it due to his first child. And closest to us, we've got Ko Momokawa, Padel Gold Coast member. Also plays a lot throughout Asia. Currently #1 on the Asia Challenger circuit.
Yep.
So that's the circuit for Globe Fips. And we've got Alex, who's French-born but based up in Brisbane. Used to play at the club at Padel Gold Coast, but now plays up in the Gap with
Yep.
the boys up there.
Yeah.
So a bit of a mixed bag on court.
I reckon it's awesome. A little bit of variety for your first broadcast commentator match of the morning, viewers. And we did have the fellas on earlier, as we did have the stream going as well, and that was a pretty terrific game too. So, viewers, to give you a little bit of an idea, our first matches with the pools will be playing to 7, just one set, and then go straight through to semis, I believe. That's what the gentleman was telling me earlier. So you have a potential chance of taking on either one of these sides, eh?
Potentially, yeah. So I think the way the rules have worked out, I think you've got Dom and Andrea, they're #1 seeds. Myself and Felipe are the 2 seeds. Tim and Oliver are the #3 seeds.
Yeah.
Split across the 3 pools. So yeah, potential chance we run into whoever gets the better in this pool.
Yeah, that's amazing. And viewers, we are on our Hold My Spoon court, one of our primary sponsors of this weekend. You got a bunch of young fellas walking past you. You guys coach these guys? Or? Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm from these guys over here, the pickleball courts. So, yeah, we're the noisy lot. But I've always said, mate, in the racket family, like tennis is like the old grumpy uncle, pickleball's the weird cousin that no one really wants, the loud one, and paddle's the European, cousin that comes across, looks good and plays really good on the court. So, yeah, exactly, yeah. But it's an awesome family we have, and it's so good to be able to showcase some awesome paddle for you all, viewers. As it looks like our fellas are more or less ready to go. It will be the combination of Joe and Momokawa to bring it in first. As I said, we will be playing to 7 games in 1 set only. There will be a tiebreaker if we get to 6-6. Let's get underway. Yes, that is big, yep. So service error there from Joe, and the play immediately kicks off. And obviously, Roscoe, with all of your expertise, it'd be awesome to get some analysis as we go. Jops is there. And high ball is there. The lob is up. Bandeja down on the sideline. Momakawa kept in the corner as well. Oh, Boast is up. Ball is no good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bandeja straight down the middle there, and the backhand cross into the corner. Goes into the wall, and that'll start us off for a love 30 scoreline here for Brown and White. Nice service, recovery good as well. Brown with the lob. Pop-up is there, Momakawa on attack, opted to not flog it. Very patient play style here from the fellas closest to camera. Yeah. Up. No good. So love 40 here. And are we seeing some things immediately? You mentioned there was a nice softer shot on the fake. Yep. Yeah.
It's great disguise, eh? It's easier said than done playing fake. It can be telegraphed.
Yeah.
Oliver does it very, very well.
Yeah, here we go. He's fired up. Yeah, yeah. And that's our first. To the boys close to the camera here, they've just rotated, so Brown and White will be closest as we can get underway once more. Tim Brown to bring it in. Oh, he's bloody tall, isn't he? Yeah. Controversy to get us started this morning. Ooh, well left. Yep. Yep, Boaster's there. Smash, and that's a 4. Yep. For all of our non-Spanish speakers, what does that mean? There we go. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I was actually, there's a couple of ladies that I play socials with down at the Gap. They're all from Mexico and Spain and South America, and they all speak Spanish. And I very quickly learnt a lot of words in Spanish. A lot of them are not suitable for television viewers, but it's a wonderful language. And I like how paddle, nice ruler on the cage there, but I like how in paddle we mix a lot of English and Spanish. Beautiful shot. Yes. Yep.
Quite appropriate given the name of this event, Bandeja Club. So Bandeja is a smash that's played a little slower with underspin. Like that would be a Bandeja.
Yeah. Oh, tweener.
Tweener from Tim, trick shot Timmy. The nickname he's gathered over the past couple of years. You don't often see too many trick shots from him, but when he does, he has a big silly smile.
Yeah, look at him. He's oh, he loves it. And that's the second game has gone the way of Brown and White. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of work to be had for the boys close to the camera and cutting into the net. But yeah, the Bandeja, definitely a defensive smash. And as someone who, like, I'm definitely not an advanced player, Roscoe. I've only been playing for a year, but I've fallen in love with this sport. And as someone who plays on the right side, I was like, I got to get really good at my Bandeja and my gun show.
So yeah, Bandeja translates to tray.
Mm-hmm.
Technical point of view, like a tray.
Yeah. Just like a waiter would hold a tray, viewers. Yeah, they've had a little bit of Bad luck on this back corner with our secondary camera here, viewers. A lot of balls hitting it. We'll call this Tim's camera because he's been looking over at it throughout the morning. There we go, lob off the service. Transition to the net, Bahada's there. Momakawa. Once again, a lot of ball going his way, Roscoe.
There is. I think we're going to try and, as I said earlier, Oliver versus Alex, but even that's a tough ask for Alex.
Yeah, and that's a 3-love. Very good start here for the combination of Brown and White, and obviously for yourself, Roscoe, it's pretty handy just sitting me back here and potentially watching some of your opposition, getting a bit of an idea of what strategies you might play later on in your matches. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of learning for everyone. Speaking of learning, I was listening to Coach Manu, who's our tournament director this weekend. Big shout out to all of our tournament staff at Bandeja Club. They've been working their tail off. And Manu was pretty blunt with his advice that he was giving a player earlier. Just pretty much along the lines of just be better, stop, I'll say messing up. And the player took it on court and they proceeded to play the next game that I watched incredibly well. So, you know, advice is found in all forms, eh? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, there's another ball quad trap. The big 4 is out of here. 15-love, good start here for the fellas. Coasters camera once again. Tim and Brown on a 3-love game lead. Net roll is good. Is there a name for that when it rolls over the net in paddle?
There's no actual name for it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Net call, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there a name in people?
Yeah, we call it a net roll or a net cord or a sorry, not sorry. Because everyone's like, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean that, but we all take it.
Sorry, not sorry transcends the
Yeah,
paddle.
yeah. Cool. Good to know, viewers. Ooh. And that is... No. That's got to bounce, viewers. Can't hit it out of court on the full.
I'm a bit of a fan of jumping backhand smash in the paddle. I think you're probably better off just to lose the net and reset.
Yeah.
Tough shot. Probably had to just let that go to the back glass. He could have reset his point, potentially played a lob and tried to work his way back to the net. So a little bit of insight for those viewers at home.
Yeah.
Where with the jumping backhand smash, you do have the glass behind you and help you reset.
And it's a lower percentage shot, right? And my understanding, as I play this non-stop, Roscoe, I'm absolutely addicted to paddle, but like understanding just the... Oh, there we go. There's a 3. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We're talking about him, and he's immediately jumped in the booth. What can we do for you, Mr. Manu, sir?
Well, guys, I was just wondering, what's the score here, and what do you think about paddle in Bandeja Club?
Oh, it's good, mate. It's 3-love at the moment, and you're on camera, by the way. Give a big wave, yeah. So tournament director, by the way, he's been working his tail off. No, 3-love here at the moment. I think. Well, we just had another game, so it might be 4-love. Roscoe, yeah. So 4-love. No, the Bandeja Club's been awesome. We were just having a chat about just the morning and how. I don't know, how the vibe has been nice. It's the weather's been good as well. I think this cloud's definitely made things a little bit more, not as brutal as it was earlier today. But no, how are things? Are you going to jump in the commentary booth at some point? You're going to have a chat?
Maybe a final?
Yeah.
Once everything
Yeah.
is on.
We'll do that.
Organizing, I would like to be on the commentating.
Yeah.
And probably watching someone recover a portrait over the jeep.
Yeah.
You, Ross?
All right, well, there we go. You can jump in and do Roscoe's match. Thank you to Manu. And as viewers, one thing you'll notice with all the broadcasts I do, I'm very inviting. Anyone can come and have a chat, but at the same time, there's very much a community here at Padel Gold Coast. We welcome everyone, all of our local and international viewers tuning in. But back to the game, as we were mentioning, it's 3-love, and Tim and Brown and White definitely on a bit of a tear at the moment. Roscoe, curious, we're talking about different types of shots. One shot that I've been asking a lot of my players, I've seen it done on the pro circuit overseas. Ooh. Yeah, look at the angle on that. The slice was elite. When you hit it into the sidewall.
The boast?
So that it's just a side boast? There's no particular Spanish name for it? Cool. All right.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
They often call it a parallel, or we'll have to check with one of our native Spanish speakers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'll just call it a side boast or a back boast based on which glass you hit it off. One of the sexiest shots in paddle.
Oh, it looks so cool. Yeah, highlight play.
Absolutely. No better feeling than nailing a side boast, that's for sure. Post up front with form now. Smash from Tim, good touch.
Oh, into the wall. So viewers, if you are new to paddle, you can't hit any of the sidewalls on the full. So hence why that there results in a 5 love and a rotation of sides. You can bounce, or you can hit it on the full into your own glass on your side of the court, hence the term boast that we're referring to. And if we have a look here, so this current view that you're looking at home is actually from the corner just behind the glass. So you do get a lot of balls in your corners, especially on the service return. With yourself, are you a left or a right player, Roscoe?
So traditionally, for the past probably 7 years, I've played predominantly on the left.
Yep.
36 years old now, I'm slowing down on the left. So I'm migrating to the right.
Yeah.
I play the guitar on the right.
Yeah.
I play this event on the right. I play the upcoming Oz Paddle Tour in Melbourne on the right. Very, very different, eh? Very different. I still feel at home on the left,
Yeah.
but I understand my speed and strength isn't where it used to be.
Oh, I love playing the right, but I get it. If you want to take over a court, you play on the left. So
I used to be the highlight guy, and now with age, it's less and less highlights.
yeah.
More of a setter upper now.
Yeah, well, it's just as important. Shout out to all my right side players out there watching. Except there'll probably be a couple lefties that play on the right. They're definitely just as dangerous as a right-handed left side player.
We've got two great lefties in this corner. We've got Giovanni Nucci, who
Oh, he's good, yeah.
is in this group, and Padel Picasso, John
Yeah.
Bernard,
Yeah.
one of the most calm, collected paddle players there is.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of commentating on both those fellas in my short tenure in paddle broadcasting. All backhand attempt down the side into the net. Yeah, please tell me because I did watch the Qatar streams quite a bit. That was awesome. Yeah, tell the viewers at home, like what was that all like?
So, essentially, the top 20 countries in Asia did the Paddle Cup. We were lucky enough, based off our results in previous events, to make the final 8. It's hosted over a week in Qatar. It's a great
Yeah,
result.
nice.
To get on the scoreboard, you do Australian try and be more aggressive, try to force the issue.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was played at the Qatar International Tennis Centre, and wow, what an experience, hey? They turned all their tennis courts into stadium paddle courts.
They were elite.
Hospitality.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Hey, I've done 6 of these events so far in Australia, and this is by far my favourite. Let's see if the boys can get on the board here. It's a great lob from Chloe. They can hold them net. It's very smart for Chloe to go there. Hopefully brings Alex involved. There we go. And now, should have gone on that one. Missed opportunity.
He's gone for the thump there.
That is filthy. And
Get out of the way.
you see Coe start to play down the line to Oliver. That hopefully will bring his partner in so he can dictate a little bit more. See what we can do here. See if Coe can put a good serve in and a good first volley to bring Alex into the corner. Serve. Oliver. Full low to the cage. Pass down the middle. That's a great volley. Side post.
There we go. Yep. Mm.
Well done. Right on cue. As I said, he needs to be a bit more assertive in the point. Waiting for the right ball, but needs to pull the trigger when it's there.
And this is what I love about paddle is you build the play up. Like you were just listing all the shots there just for that big finish, right? It's such a beautiful sport.
There's such a fine line between going on the right ball or the wrong
Yes.
ball.
Yeah. There we go. We can see the fellas starting to get a bit pumped up. They've taken a little bit to warm up, but so the Vibra viewers, very similar to a, I guess you hold the paddle racket the same as a Bandeja-ish, but you're a lot more aggressive. Ball into the corner. Yeah. Well, that is the case at a 6-love. Well done to the gentlemen. They have taken the final and they will progress and potentially be taking you on, Roscoe.
Let's hope so. I wouldn't mind a trick shot tip. Dylan, what did you see there, mate, in your short playing career? Give the viewers.
No. So for me personally, as like we're talking about the setup of it, it did look like, how do I word it? The combination of brown and white, they were just fired. It's fired up immediately. Like they were making minimal errors. Whereas, as we mentioned, it really took Momakawa and Joe 5 games to get into it. I mean, traditionally, viewers, you would play a couple of sets, right? And then you can work your way into it. But in this quick set format, I suppose you can call it, you got to be on the ball immediately. So it's probably the big thing for me. But
There's really no room for errors versus 7, hey? If you get down an early break, be 3-love in it, I think, the blink of an eye.
yeah.
I guess, yeah, big thing for me, and it's everyone asks me, hey, what's your number one tip in paddle? I say it's about minimising your errors.
Yeah.
I think in paddle, you're judged on your bad shots, not how many good shots you
Spot on.
As I said before, I love to highlight, hey?
Yeah.
Then the very next point, I back it up with a miss return.
Yeah, that's right.
It almost makes the highlight look done.
Yeah.
So for those viewers listening, yeah, I mean, consistency is key, hey? Put the ball in the court, play the percentages.
Yep.
And, as I said, there is a very fine line between too passive and too aggressive, but you judge on your errors in this step.
Oh.
So, and I think that match there was a bit of a representation of probably a few too many errors.
I just, and like, there's a lady playing over in the women's at the moment, Paola. We play at the Gap all the time, and our whole mantra is just play boring paddle. Just get the ball in. And it helps, viewers, I got to say, but that's why I'm not on the stream and these guys are, because they're a lot more exciting than me. But you should probably go and warm up, mate.
I will.
Yeah.
Dylan, that was great. Thank
No, thank you, Roscoe. You're always welcome back, and best of luck on your next match. Viewers, we will keep the broadcast going. We'll just get the gentleman ready, and Roscoe can go and get him stuck into it. Who are you teaming up with today?
I'm playing with Felipe, so
Yeah.
another Padel Gold Coast member. Should be good fun, eh? Be kind to me on the broadcast.
Of course. Viewers, we will mute the audio for the time being, and when we return, more action here live at the 2025 Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Bandeja Club 2025 finale. Dylan Kimlin here, live from our Hold My Spoon court as we continue with our men's A pools for our wonderful day of paddle here down at Padel Gold Coast. Warm one today, viewers. We just had that terrific match with the pools earlier today. Brown and white getting up. And the team they are up against will be on our courts again. A combination of Joe and Mamakawa, who will be versing a combination of Medjis and Katoro. Let's get started. Now, viewers, as I mentioned earlier, as for our pools, we will play 1 set to 7 with the gentleman going through to a tiebreaker if we have a 6-6 situation. All of our juices will be a golden point, so straight stuck into it. And the combination of Mamakawa and Joe right here in front of us. Lob into the corner's good. The backhand drive also there. Play on. Joe kicking into the corner. Perfect it is. Defensive effort. Running up. Ball is in. And a nice soft shot down to the feet of Mamakawa. He's having a good giggle to himself. Unfortunately, unable to return. Bandeja, I believe that was good. See what the call is. Yeah, it looks like it was. As I believe it's 30 love here, viewers. Kick into the glass. Sorry, 15-15. Mamakawa really kicking it into our corner side here. Big smash. Defensive effort. Popped up. Play on. Nice volley. Pop-up is there again. Oh, what a defensive effort. Guncho. Bahada. Kicking it down onto the side. Ball slows down again. Lob is up. Joe into the corner. Off the wall. Perfect. Bahada take 2. Kicking down on the right side. Or rather our left. And there's a beautiful rally there from the combination of Menjis and Katoro. Good rally. Good way to get our first game started here, viewers. Volley is there, and we can see here immediately, viewers, a combination of Manjis and Kataro are very aggressive once they get that pop-up opportunity, and they've won that game, by the way. As soon as they get it, they are pressing aggressively, pushing in hard, doing some damage. Great to see. Now, viewers, we will go through and broadcast as many games as possible for you all today here on the Bandeja Club YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to it if you have not yet, as well as, if I give myself a little shout out here as the boys are hopping on again. Follow myself on socials if you want to keep up to date with all the paddle broadcasting. I'm trying my best to really get into the sport, cover as many as I can, just so you at home, if you are a player, you get your games covered. This is my second Bandeja Club that I've broadcasted. I played the first one that was here in Gold Coast last year. This time last year. It was a wonderful event. I was more than happy to come back when the fellas approached me. Kick down the side is perfect. Here on our Hold My Spoon court. And speaking of Hold My Spoon, viewers, a big thank you to them. I went and had a chat to the team. Bahada there is good. Lob. In the corner. Return Bahada. Take 2. And that is good over the net. Yeah, I went and had a chat to the Hold My Spoon team and got some yummy food from them earlier. I just got tucked into a halloumi wrap. Got to say, viewers, best way to start the morning with a halloumi wrap. Now, it was Halloween last night, viewers. How many of you are currently watching this with a sore noggin? May have had a good night last night if you did get all dressed up. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast on your couch. Tucking into some late brekkie. Oh, that's long. Nice Vibra there, down low. Causing that low to high movement. Pop up into the wall. Mamakawa with the service. Backhand slice volley, slows it down. Yeah, perfect. That's what I was referring to earlier. Kotoro and Manjis, as soon as they get to that net, very dangerous. Boast, pop up. Slow kick is good. Just enough slice applied. Pretty interesting, viewers. I was having a chat to a couple of the players that played in the Aussie Masters last weekend down at the Gap, where I play locally, and we had the Bandeja there. That was our last event, was at the Gap. And just listening to a lot of our players talk about the difference in venues and how different pace of the play. And I just find that fascinating, viewers, especially if you're someone at home that plays in a lot of tournaments. You go around to different venues and try different surfaces. Pop-up is there. High ball. Slower but harder. Opt to take position instead off the cage. Lucky bounce. Lob off the forehand. Drive unsuccessful. Just patient play there from the duo close to the camera. We're currently enjoying a pretty healthy start here during this game. A lob again. And we are seeing a lot of lobs go here towards the side of Momakawa, viewers. You can see he's just having a little bit of a warm-up. I believe it's 3-0, so very strong start for the combination of Menjis and Kotoro. And speaking of Hold My Spoon, viewers, they've got a recipe app. You can get stuck into all your yummy food, and believe me, as someone who just ate some of their delicious cuisine, I would highly recommend having a look at what they've got. And a big thank you to Hold My Spoon for getting behind the Bandeja Club, supporting paddle. And a big thank you to you, of course, at home, getting behind our broadcast. And we have a 3-0. Gentlemen returning to court. We will see Manjis and Kotoro with a solid start here. Bringing it in once more. Love, love. Immediate approach to the net. The volley unsuccessful. Go the way of Joe and Momakawa. Love 30. I love 15, sorry. Well, 2 errors on the volley. It's been pretty awesome, viewers. If you're someone at home that's never actually played in a paddle tournament, let me tell you, you're missing out. As that lob goes long, like, you just get to see all of your friends. I might not be playing this weekend, believe me, I wish I was. But being able to just go and catch up with all the people you play social sessions with, you know, the people you see at your local club. I've been able to just, like, right now on this court we're currently watching, on the court behind this court, there's a couple of fellas that I play socials with. I was cheering them on before this game started, and there's a couple of ladies that I play and do coaching sessions with non-stop. Nice smash there is good. And that's another game won. So it's awesome to just catch up with all your mates, you know, and you cheer them on. So I'd highly recommend it, viewers, when Bandeja Club releases their 2026 tournament schedule. Boast is unsuccessful in the corner. Definitely give it a look-see and maybe give it consideration to give a tournament a go. As always, if you haven't yet, please follow Bandeja Club on socials. Their Instagram page has been popping off lately. All information relevant to their 2026 schedule will no doubt be all on there. Bandeja down the middle. Momakawa once again getting a fair bit of the ball into the cage. Yeah, just kicked it a little bit long. And we were talking about it with Roscoe earlier, viewers. When you are playing a set, just one set, how important. Boast goes into our Jeep on the sidelines. We've got a big old Jeep there next to our courts. One of our sponsors for this weekend. Our silver sponsor getting behind the Bandeja Club. Nice service into the corner. Joe with the backhand. Momakawa, soft shot into the corner, gives the pop up, and that is not a ball quattro. Out of the court, play on is in. Switch here on the side of Manjis and Katoro, and into the net. What a rally. Fantastic play as the fellas come off again, and that's to win the game. Now, as we are playing on our show court, the gentleman can run outside of the court and hit it back in, which we just witnessed. Not an easy shot to do, viewers, I might say. We just see some clouds forming at the top there, viewers. We were expecting some pretty wild weather this weekend. Somehow Gold Coast has avoided it. I was down in Brisbane yesterday and we absolutely copped it. So I am glad that Padel Gold Coast hasn't experienced the wild weather. So the fellas return to court and a very healthy start here for the duo close to the camera. Let us continue. Anticlimactic start, straight into the net. Oh, good. Recovery. Ooh. Momakawa with the big lunge, but unable to get it back over. Low into the net. Another service here, and they continue to build this strong lead. Viewers, for the broadcast today, we will go all the way through to the championships. So it's good to start with some pool matches. Nice recovery. Lob is there. Oh, volley into the net. They continue to build. But we will have some of the women's matches on later today as well. You can see some of our ladies warming up on our court next to this one. Slice forehand, pop up, volley, take two, into the wall, good leave. Yeah, definitely not my phone, mate. Take it. Are you fellas on soon? 12:30? Cool, cool. And that's for semis, or are you guys done with your pools? Semis, nice. Yeah, yeah, cool. It's like 5-love. So very strong start for these fellas.
Are you live right now?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Having a good old yarn, mate. We will get you in the commentary booth at some point.
You can commentate that Wes and that they want to be ruthless because they know that we've topped our group now. So they want second
Points.
to go to the semis.
There we go.
So they don't want to drop a single game. That's
Yeah.
why they're being ruthless here.
Well, that's good to know. We got Mr. Brown here in the booth. We had his game on earlier with Ollie White, and he was just saying that the combination of Kotoro and Manchis, why they're being so ruthless at the moment is because they're in a very similar pool situation to Brown and White, and it's going to come down to point differential on your positions in finals. So these fellas need to win as much as possible. Cut into the corner. I believe it's 6-love, viewers. I did miss that score call when the fellas swap sides. Pop-up is there. Bahada. Backhand volley. Slice. Volley again. Lob is good. Into the wall. Pop-up. Goes over. Good. Didn't quite get the ball quattro, but result still the same. Momakawa to bring it in. Oh, service error. Take two. Drive is good. Lob is up. Smash. Kicked into the cage. Outside of the court. He's gone for a jog. Unfortunately, Joe unable to get it back in. And that there is all she wrote, viewers. We will see the combination of Manjis and Kotoro no doubt feature later on today in the finals. And as I mentioned earlier, viewers, we are still in our pool rounds, so we will keep on trucking. We'll be back into our finals not too far away. I'm going to go and have a yarn to the tournament team, find out who our next set of games are live here at the Bandeja Club 2025 finale on our Hold My Spoon court. But when we return, more paddle action here from Gold Coast. Continue not too far away. 2, 1. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Bandeja Club 2025 finale. My name is Dylan Kimlin, and sitting in the booth with me, we've got local legend Benny jumping in to have a bit of a yarn as we're currently underway with our men's. Oh, here we go, Paul Torres, if you don't mind. We got Bashard and Malisi taking on Budge and Camp, and viewers, the scoreline here of 1-0 as Dominic flogging that one out. But Benny, mate, you played today?
Yeah, I played this morning, played 2 matches last night.
Yeah.
So it's hot here on the Gold Coast today. I mean, I'm sure you've talked about this already to the viewers, but expectancy for some rain, so it's actually quite nice to have it.
Just get it out with, yeah. Well, I'll be honest, this viewers, to give you a bit of an idea of conditions, you can see a little bit of cloud cover in the background. In the last probably 20 minutes or so, the clouds come over, and it's actually it's nice. Oh, what a drive there from Dom.
And the shot was beautiful as well.
Yeah. A little bit of lip here from the boys. Love to see it. So we do have Budge and Kemp on the opposing side. And I had a yarn to the boys before they started. They told me that they won the 50-plus category in the Masters. So, that's definitely our forte. None of this young Australian representative nonsense, but they're up against some of the best, and that's a Paul Costro. Big 4 out of there.
It's actually quite nice because we've got the over 55 winners and actually the recent Sydney indoor winners as well.
Yeah.
And Dom. A new team, actually. They've just started teaming up, which is it's nice to see. I think they're going to be really hard to beat.
Yeah, well, Malisi and Bashard, I believe, won the Bandeja in Brisbane for the men's, if I remember right. Boast on the back line there into the corner. But, so you're a local player, Benny?
Yeah, I'm actually from New Zealand originally.
Yeah. Couldn't half tell viewers.
So shout out to any Kiwi viewers over the ditch. But yeah, I've been on the Gold Coast for about 8 years now. So
Yeah.
pretty much gone to paddle as soon as these sports opened up.
Yeah.
Had a few injuries, but besides that, I've been back.
Mate, I've only just come back from New Zealand. I was in Auckland. Yeah, I do a bunch of commentary over there for pickleball. I have had a bit of a yarn to paddle New Zealand. So I've had big conversations with those guys. Hopefully I can go over and do some events over there. But, here we go. We're in trouble already. Benny's just got in the booth, mate. You can't immediately jump in and check in on it.
Boss, yeah. I'm going to go awkward now. We've got some eyes prying over us.
Yeah.
Go a bit silent, viewers.
Yeah.
There's a reason for it.
No, we're all funny at games here in the booth. But no, yeah, shout out to all the Kiwis. New Zealand paddle slowly growing.
Yes, very quickly. It's kind of interesting. I've got a few mates in Christchurch that are building their own centres.
Yeah.
So for a place of 400,000 people, there's already 2 centres being
Oh,
built
it's amazing.
here, right? So it's starting to take off. I think Kiwis getting behind any sport.
Oh, mate.
So I'm sure the same with pickleball, right?
Mate, the New Zealand Open that I did in last month was absolutely hectic. Hundreds of people there. It was a big tournament. Good vibes in Auckland. But I'll be in Wellington in February. Very much looking forward to seeing all the wellies and all the wind. Yeah, nice kick into the corner there from Malisi.
I love watching the hands of these two. So it's like watching Andrea, just their hands. And not still have those shots when they go really big, but they're just all class, really good feel. Obviously from that tennis background. I'd love to see them both play tennis in their prime. But Rod actually I got Rod into paddle, so I brought him down from tennis and said, hey mate, you're going to come and play this?
Yeah.
Now he's winning 55, so I'll take the 10%.
Well, there you go. You're a good influence, mate. Yeah. But, I had a chance of covering these boys a little while ago. Obviously, the viewers, they got the left-handed, right-handed combo. Beautiful drive there. Catching Malisi off guard. And they've obviously been overseas recently, playing over in Qatar.
So Australia coming third in that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Who you had on before, Roscoe. Shout
Yep.
out to Roscoe, the owner of Padel Gold Coast and the captain of the Australian team.
Yeah.
Coming third, which is a massive.
Oh, so good.
Country and just the sport in general in Australia. So, what Roscoe's done here is amazing, and the help of Bandeja Club just promoting the sport is so good.
Yeah.
I remember coming down here and these courts used to be bare.
Yeah.
And now it's crazy.
Flat out. Oh.
So much awareness around it. Hopefully we can take over pickleball.
Ha!
Any pickleball listeners out there?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. So I was actually supposed to play mixed this weekend. I'm saying that with Mr. Tournament Boss behind me. Viewers, I got told I couldn't play. But I was going to play mixed with Ludovica, who's currently playing with Alex, who's one of the coaches from the Gap. So they're playing women's, and both Lou and I come from pickleball. We've also got Simon Pilt, who I know who comes down here to Gold Coast from Brizzy. He's also a pickleballer. So believe it or not, there's a lot of paddle and pickleball have very similar communities.
Yeah.
So we actually are very like-minded. That's why as soon as I started playing, I'm like, oh my God, I love this sport.
Even Ash, right? Like we were just talking
Yeah.
before, from pickleball.
Yeah, Mr. Ash Williams. We used to commentate the. There we go. We're getting directions here from the big boss. He wants to see the corner view. Yeah. But yeah, Ash and I used to commentate the National Pickleball League together.
Gotcha, okay.
So we've known each other for years. Yeah, he is probably the most controversial man in pickleball. Ash.
I'm not surprised by that. Thursday, shout out Ash.
Yeah.
Great man. Like, just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Bit of skill.
Yeah.
So where you from? He's like pickleball. So
Yeah.
a lot of people from tennis. It's good to see a few people from pickleball.
Oh, mate.
And I'm sure it happens vice versa. Right?
Yes.
Like a lot of paddle players come to pickleball.
Well, Taylor Smith, who plays, he played. He's a captain of, or was a captain of a professional team in pickleball.
Gotcha.
So we get a lot of representatives from both.
We've got Harry. Do you know Harry Brown?
Yeah, Harry Brown. Yeah,
So I
yeah.
played tennis with him.
Ah, yeah.
So the connection there, a few of them, like Taylor played. Yes, there's a lot of that switch over.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's good for everyone.
I agree.
And I love that there's no kind of, I don't know, in tennis you kind of get this bit of ego sometimes, to be honest, but there's none of that in paddle, and I'm sure the same.
It's literally the same. We're all mates. Like here, everyone's, as we can see, viewers, from our little corner view here, the crowds are packed. Everyone's enjoying a bevy, watching some amazing paddle and, getting stuck into some hold my spoon food. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of this,
That's a great smash. Oh, this is what I mean, just the reading of that is amazing.
Backhand volley is there. Bashard with the boast over the shoulder. Goes for the second lob. Pop-up is there, and good opportunity here for Kemp and Budge, but they push back to the wall. Elisi going for the corner. Bashard opting to slow things down with the Bandeja. Big kick.
Just makes it look easy as well.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
It's funny. My first paddle tournament was this one last year.
Okay.
So I played the Bandeja in Gold Coast, and these boys got me stuck into it ever since.
And what was it that got you into it? Like, obviously you come from pickleball, but
Yeah.
is there something with paddle that really, the viewers can think, hey, that's me, or anything in general?
Wow, for me, it's literally the community. I was like, wow, this is like, it's my vibe. Everyone has a good time. Everyone's super friendly. And then the game itself is mental. And I'm someone, because I used to be long-time coach, director of everything in pickleball. For me, I can appreciate the technical knowledge that comes into being good at paddle. Like these boys are doing stuff out here that takes years of practice, viewers. Like it's very difficult. And they make it look so simple. And for me, I can really appreciate that. It's like, and as someone who's learning, because I'm like probably upper intermediate at the moment, but continuous growth and learning of the sport. And like I did a coaching session this week down at the Gap, and I was like, geez, I thought I knew what I was talking about, but no, not the case.
That's what I love about it as well, personally. Like, so any tennis players, I'm trying to encourage them to all come down. There's a lot of tennis players that come down, and your volley's going to be good, but you almost have to forget everything.
Yes.
Like, it's a complete sport.
Got to get rid of that top spin.
Yeah, top spin's gone straight away.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of times. That's a great shot, but just missed, right?
Of course, Dom would call that. Yeah, I don't know, mate.
Dodgy Dom.
Yeah.
On the line calls.
Oh, here we go. The boys are having a discussion. See what the end result of this
didn't
is.
help putting my finger up either. Do we have replays on here?
Yeah, well, maybe for Dom's case, maybe not. We'll get him out of jail. I might confirm the score, mate. I think it's 3-love, but I want to double check for the viewers. We've been waffling about everything but the game. But it's such a good time here, viewers. And if you are in the local Gold Coast area, come on down. Got a raffle going at the moment. Yeah, if you can go find out the score. Yeah, we got a bunch of scores, prizes up for Gabs viewers for the raffles. What do you reckon?
4-1 to
Yep, Budge and Kemper won. Easy. Well, there we go. So good thing we checked because I was completely wrong. It's 4-1, viewers. Benny saving the day. What did he try to tell you it was 4-1 his way?
Well, no, I just said 4-1, and I was like, to who? Because I just wanted to be.
Of course.
I don't want to be rude there.
Yeah.
And you never know in this game.
No. Never count an underdog out. And these boys are the Masters champions we were talking about. So, yeah, they definitely got the know-how. But a good start here for Malisi and Bashard, who will definitely be aiming to get far into finals. Oh, down the middle. Beautiful.
And that's the thing with paddle. It's the balance of having to go really soft so you're not getting so much play off the back.
Yes.
It's a very hard thing to get rid of if you're a tennis player.
Well, you know, it's funny because you and I would have different perspectives. You coming from tennis and me pickle. Like, pickleballers love being at the net. So for me, that's where I'm at home. But at the baseline, it's awkward. So I had to learn how the whole rotations and the pivots and reading it off the bounce, whereas I imagine you'd probably be a little bit more comfortable at the back.
Yeah, a little bit. I think the walls, for me and most tennis players, it's that natural reaction to hit it
Before,
first time.
of course.
That's been the hardest thing for me to learn. That's a nice shot. See, there's another example of just finding the space.
Yeah.
But it's all about just getting used to the walls. You've always got a second chance at paddle, which I love. So
Yes.
if the ball is past you, always have a go. So my partner that I'm playing the tournament, it's actually his first time playing paddle. He's probably one of the top tennis players on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, nice.
And even watching him, great at volleys, but the backhand.
Everything else struggle. It's funny you mentioned that. When I played this last year, I played with Andy, who's the captain of the Western Australian pickleball team in the professional space, and he very accomplished pickleball player. And yeah, we were just like, bugger it, let's play paddle. And we were playing here, and we were playing like C grade. It was, well, whatever. But yeah, he was pulling off like double-handed backhand drives and stuff. And all of these paddle players like, what are you boys doing? Like, this isn't paddle at all. So we were having fun though, viewers.
I love that. And another example of that is, I don't know if you've had a chance to commentate Pat Rafter.
I watched him play in last year's, yeah.
Yeah, the example of that is he just takes time away from so many plays. Now he's at the point where he's actually playing paddle.
Yeah.
And playing it very well, but when he first came in, his volleys are so sharp.
Yeah.
He catches everyone off guard, and a lot of paddle players didn't know how to really deal with it and react.
Yeah, well, he was here for last year's Bandeja. And there's the game one. I believe it's 6-1 here, viewers, as the gentleman will rotate.
Rod getting a bit angry, almost trying to hit the ball at us.
Thanks, mate. So you reckon you'll be on later today, or are you done?
Yeah, so I've got quarterfinals.
Ooh.
Yeah, at 12:30, which will be coming across pretty quick. So, yeah, excited. I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's just fun. There's a few games here we were playing earlier, and I didn't want them to end, So
Yeah.
that's always a good sign.
You're having a good time, right? You don't want it to end. Yeah. And here's the dodgy Dom, Mr. Bashard.
Check out the camera.
Yeah. But these fellas, obviously, as we mentioned earlier, played over in Qatar. Paddle Picasso himself. Malisi with the lob, high up in there and straight down the middle. And they're really trying to hold the net. Not a whole heap of aggression here from Budge and Kemp. They're just looking to hold position.
And I think that's the first point I've actually watched to the end without talking.
It's all right. Welcome to the live for commentator, mate. We just yarn. Don't stress. No, it's all fun and games in the booth, viewers. And I'll be dead honest with you, Benny. Like, I've watched a bunch of the Spaniards commentate paddle, and they're 100 miles an hour.
Oh, it's crazy. There's a lot of football.
Yeah.
Screaming. Same with football. So
Yes.
soccer as well. And I think there's actually probably for you, mate, a bit of an opening there because there's a lot of English viewers now. It's becoming, a bit of a world sport.
Yes.
Obviously, one of the fastest growing sports along with pickleball.
Yes.
There isn't much commentary around
No.
it,
No, no one does it.
The guy that has the paddle school. I can't remember his
Oh, you're a mate. You're good. Yeah.
top of my head, but it's pretty much one of the only English commentators out there. So it's an opening there.
Well, it's why I partially got into it. Like, I not only love the sport, but I want broadcasts for the Australian, New Zealand paddle players. There's a sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
But
Take that. If there's a high five here, watch out, viewers, for a cheeky high five. There it is.
oh,
not
he's
very
dirty, eh? Jeez, Dom.
Sure, he
He's,
does
he's,
it on a double fault as well.
he's got to get a name for himself here. But no, like, because I commentate Queensland AFL, and I actually treat paddle like I would commentate footy. Like, when I'm doing solo, a lot more talking and talk about the players and running around. But when I've got a guest, it's more, let's have a yarn, you know? Because I think this is how Australia and New Zealand sports are. We have a chat.
Exactly. Great hands here.
Good battle. Lob is up. Malisi with a big punch. And that is sent into orbit. That's over near the jumping castle.
That's on the M1 folks.
Manu's over there putting down the jumping castle. He's got a bunch of kids around him.
A lot of tears as well when you really look close. There's one kid even inside it still, so maybe we
Yeah.
should check in on that.
So maybe Malisi was like, hang on, we need to get some eyes over there. Nice kick. Volley is there. Malisi, continuous effort on the defensive. Reads it well, and that's a Potres. Nice three. Yeah, so another thing I've realised, because I commentate a bunch of different sports, right? I do wheelchair basketball. And obviously in basketball, you say like 4-3, like you say, and I'm like, I can't do that in this. But if you hit a three, it is, you know, you're like, I want to get fired up.
So what other sports do you commentate?
So I'm lead commentator of pickleball.
Yep.
So I travel the world doing that. That's why I know Ash, because we used to commentate a lot together. That one goes long, nearly conks our Jeep on the side of the court here. Don't hit that.
I also got asked earlier by a kid, do you win the Jeep? I'm going to be going talking to Robin.
Yeah. See what you can win, you know.
Coming up to my quarterfinal, I want to make sure that
Oh, Dom.
another sorry, not sorry.
Yeah,
Dodgy
he's,
Dom.
mate, you're going to get a name for yourself. Picasso, it's just with bruises. That's what he's painted with. But, do with the Jeep rules, it's almost like you hit the car on the full in cricket, you're out. So,
I reckon if they can get through a window, they should keep the car.
yeah, right, we'll see what we can do. If I go quiet, viewers, it might be because I'm over there with a racket trying to hit a ball through a window. But no, yes, I do AFL, pickleball, wheelchair basketball, do baseball as well, and a little bit of rugby. I've dabbled in rugby, but
Rugby union?
league. I prefer union. I used to play union.
Good call when you've got a Kiwi side.
100%, yeah.
Shout out to all the All Blacks supporters out there.
Yeah, bloody All Blacks. I was in Auckland when the All Blacks beat the Wallabies last month, and I absolutely copped it. Several hundred people, like all these Maoris and Samoans and Tongans and everyone like, oh, Wallabies suck. So I was like, oh, mate, well, I'm here for pickleball. It's not even relevant to union.
I cop it no matter what I do. So if I go back home, I get called an Aussie and everyone thinks I'm a Kiwi. So I can't win.
Yeah. No luck for you. I believe it's 2-6 here, so Kemp and Budge must have won a game at some point. Do a
Maybe, yeah, well, maybe there's a couple there. 6-2 just changed hands, then maybe
6-3. Oh, here we go.
quite sure. But
The Masters are coming on back.
what I've noticed wrong, over here,
Ooh.
our masters, we call them, is they're actually being a little bit more consistent.
Yes.
Rod and I were actually talking about this before they were playing, how sometimes when you're playing the better players, you feel like you have to go bigger.
You have to lift.
You have to lift.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not really the case in paddle. So maybe they've had a little cheeky chat, change hands, and just been like, hey, let's sim this down a little bit.
Yeah.
As Rod makes a mistake.
We call that a commentator's curse, mate. Going on Walter straight to the net. Welcome to broadcasting. We all do it. I've actually got a rule. Ironically, Ash and I used to have a counter when we would call pickle in. We'd have a comment like, "Oh, that's our first one of the day." All right, write that down. We'd like have a score by the end of it. I'd have like 12 of them. But long story short, you can't compliment the player because as soon as you do, they'll mess up. So, but yeah, you're right. Budge and Kemp are on a little bit of a roll here. Bashard opting for a lob. Smack down the middle. Lob into the corner. Oh, perfect. Forces an awkward one for Malisi. Bandeja is in down the middle. Don Bashard again forcing the high volley. Yeah, low to low. The most unsuccessful.
One thing I love watching Andrea is he transitions to the net so easily. So especially in Sydney, and probably in the later matches, you know, today going into the finals, if you really watch him, how he'll either Chiquita and lob and close off the net really quickly.
Yeah.
It's amazing. He's probably one of the best at it. You know, he's quite light side as well. I would love to know the average ages here. If we're kind of going 55, we're maybe looking at least 110. And then I'm not sure. I think Andrea maybe, don't quote me on this, viewers, maybe 22. I think. So they may not even be getting up to one person. There it is, guys.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. And a good fight back here for the side of Budgeon Camp. They definitely made the younger fellas earn it. But Bashard and Malisi taking the victory with a big smack there from Malisi. And Benny, well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good commentary, good yarn.
A lot of yarning, so thank you.
Oh, that's
so
right.
much.
You're in your element. So, viewers, we will keep the audio shut down for the time being as we get ready for our next set of games here at the finale, live at Padel Gold Coast. And, mate, you're welcome back in the broadcast booth whenever you want.
I'll come back and we've got some players that actually know a bit more details on.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
mate.
Thank you, viewers. We'll be back live in a tick with our next set of games here live on our Hold My Spoon court. G'day everyone, Dylan Kimlin here, live from the Bandeja Club 2025 finale. I've just been notified that we're going to have a little bit of a break as we wait for semis. So whatever you may be doing around the country, just go get yourself a cool beverage, something to eat, and we'll be back live a little bit later. I'm going to close down the streams for now, and then we'll continue with the fun with our semi-finals, which is going to be amazing live here at Padel Gold Coast. So yeah, we'll be back live not too far from the Bandeja Club YouTube channel. I look forward to seeing you.